Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Coins with Clutch. I'm your host, Chris Clutch. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. It would be much appreciated. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, I'm on CM Clutch on TikTok. You can see my coin videos there as well. Hopefully you got to see my dime tutorial, learn a little thing or two about the 10-cent dime. This is loose change again, and we're going to get into 2 rolls of dimes. So sit back, enjoy. This will go rather quickly because we look for very specific things when it comes to dimes, specifically the 1982 dime with no Philadelphia mint mark on it. So again, sit back, enjoy, and have a good one. Before I get into these rolls, I just want to kind of go over a couple things real quick. So, as I mentioned before, the 1982P Philadelphia mint mark is the one that we're looking for in a roll of dimes for the missing mint mark. But there are other coins out there with missing mint mark errors as well. The 1983S, the 1975S, the 1970S, and the 1968S. Those are all San Francisco mints, but those all have to be proof. Those are extremely valuable. Those can go anywhere up to the thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars if you find those. Again, you'll know a proof when you see it. It's very shiny. It has a pretty mirror-like luster to it. As you can see, the note here, 65 dime was struck during a period in which no coins were dated in 65, 66, or 67 that had a mint mark. The nation was in the midst of a coin shortage. Sounds familiar, right? And a shift in composition from silver to copper nickel clad. Mint marks were left off to discourage collectors from hoarding the coins. So I'll show you this here real quick. When we do a roll hunt of dimes, again, we look for the 1982P mint marks. We look for 82 and 83s that are in what's called mint state conditions. If they're mint state 69 or even 70 or higher, those are extremely valuable. And you'll know those when you see them. They look extremely like they've never been touched before. Those are very difficult to find in circulation. In 1996, they had a W mint mark to signify the anniversary of the March of Dimes. So that if you see that, that's a definite keeper. Also look for 65s that could possibly be struck on silver. And I'll show you what the difference between a regular dime and a silver dime look like by looking at the edge. And then a 1964 double die reverse. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into these rolls of dimes real quick. So I'll show you a couple key things that we look for along the way. So we'll get this bad boy opened up. So when I open this roll up, one of the first things I'm going to look for is the presence of any silver coins, okay? So I'll just kind of lay them all in my hand the best I could here, okay? And what I look for is silver coins along the edge, okay? I'm trying to straighten these out the best that I can here. All right, so what I look for is silver, and it doesn't seem like there's any silver readily available here. Here's a couple here, but I could tell just by looking at it, it does look shiny, but they're clad. So I'm going to stick a silver one in here just to try to show you the difference. This is a silver Roosevelt dime, okay? As you can see, this is dated 1964. So this is definitely a silver dime. And I can tell it's silver also by looking at the edge of it. You see how the edge is kind of like white all the way around? And if you stick it inside of a roll like this, you can definitely see the difference, okay? So when you see that right there, okay, I'll just kind of use a pointer. When you see that right there, that signifies that you have a silver coin in your roll, okay? But as you can see, all the other coins have a brown layer, which is the clad copper nickel layer, okay? But that right there would signify whether or not you have a silver coin or not. All right, so I will go ahead and pull this out. All right, See, that is your silver coin. So I'll put that off to the side. And we will go ahead and get started. All right, remember we are looking for 1982 with no mint marks. Okay. The other thing too you want to look for that you could tell between a silver dime and a regular dime is the weight. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate that real quick for you guys. Let's zoom back out. So a regular dime should weigh about 2.27 grams. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put that on the scale there and you can look at it. Yeah, it's about 2.26, 2.25. Okay. A silver dime is 2.5 grams, so it weighs a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and put this one on there. You can take a look and you can see the weight there, 2.48, 2.49. So that's another way you can tell a silver dime from a regular dime. The Mercury dimes and the silver Roosevelt dimes weigh 2.5 grams. All your other dimes from 1965 onward weigh 2.27 grams. All right, let me zoom back in a little bit here so we can see these dates. All right, we got a 2006. You know, I look at the back sometimes, but the backs are really straightforward. There's really no errors that have been known, or you know, for dimes in the reverse. I do look for any kind of doubling on the front with a date, with "In God We Trust." But dimes are pretty straightforward. 1985, that one has a mint mark, see, key. Remember, it was after 1980 that the mint mark was introduced for Philadelphia. 2002. Again, if you look for proof dimes, if you find a proof dime in the roll, it'll have a distinct luster to it. Here's an 87, 88. Once in a while, you may find some silver in a roll here. 1978. Some people just don't realize that they're silver, and they go ahead and roll them up and put them back into circulation. Remember, 1964 and earlier are all silver dimes. And if you have enough of those silver dimes to accumulate, then you've got quite a bit of silver on your hands. Seven. Yeah, we are just about at the end of the roll here. Six, 13. There's a 1972. Again, no mint mark back then. They went all the way up to 1979 with no mint marks and then kicked over in 1980. Here's a 99 Denver mint. 91. Trying to see if I can find a 2022 out there. I haven't really found too many of those lately. I did find some before. I have a Philadelphia mint 2022. I don't have a Denver mint. But that's part of living on the East Coast. So 14. 20. 21. 19, and we're down to 2 dimes left. We got a 2018 and a 2006. All right, so as you can see, that didn't take long at all. Only a few minutes. So we'll go through this second roll here. Get this bad boy open. All right. First thing I want to do is look for any silver, which I am not seeing right off the bat. Let me move my camera a little bit, just kind of zoom out. Nope. And sometimes, you know, for the untrained eye, it does look deceiving. Like you see these shiny ones over here. You may think those are silver, but if you look real close, there's a layer, there's a brown layer kind of right on the bottom of those. So those are regular clad. Remember, silver dimes are all the way clear. Kind of like a white appearance, like right here. See that? Yeah, you can see the difference. All right, so we'll go ahead and go through these real quick. Hopefully we can find a 1982 with no mint mark. That would be pretty good to find. Go ahead and zoom in. All right, 2001. All right, 2010D. This one, like I don't even bother with these sometimes when they're that messed up. Here is a 1980 P. Remember, that was the first year they went to the Philadelphia mint mark there. 91. Here's a 96. 15. Again, I don't really look too much at the backs of these. There's really no known errors. There are different errors to look for, like the full torch and things of that nature, but they're not even really worth that much if you do find one. So the 1982 with the missing mint mark is worth a lot more. Uh, 2003. Here's an 86. Looks like a 98. There's a 97. 2018. All right, 2016. Here's a 1980 again. 2020. 2019. All right. And 2000. All right, we are just about finished with this roll. Got a few more left to go. 2007. Here's a 2000. 2001. '89 Denver Mint. And a 1998. And we are down to the last few ones left here. 2004. I can't even see what that is. Looks like a 2004 Denver Mint. Here's a 1973. 19, 18, 18. 17, 15, to 78. $2,000. And 2016. There's an 85. $2,016. And our last one here is a 2012. All right, so nothing there. Again, I didn't even find any 1982, so, but that's, I guess, part of doing this. So, and then, you know, just some other things too. So, you know, I keep all my silver kind of separated. So I actually have these separated in silver Roosevelt dimes. Remember, these are 90% silver. Okay. So as you can see, I have quite a bit of those. And then these right here are a tube separated for mercury dimes. And you can see there's your mercury dimes. I had quite a few of those as well. So I always keep them separated. Well, I hope you guys learned a thing or two about the dime, specifically what to look for. Those 1982 Philadelphia no min marks are very valuable if you ever find one. They can be worth anywhere between $100 to $300 again, depending on the state of the coin. Other coins to look for, obviously, are your silver coins, okay? Your 1964 and earlier dimes, Roosevelts, and obviously your mercury dimes are very valuable indeed. So, all right, well, stay tuned for more episodes. I'll be covering quarters next. Lots of information concerning quarters, different types of quarters, and what to look for those. So, again, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel, and have a blessed day.